Mike here from All Pro Quality Garage Doors in, you guessed it, sunny San Diego. I have with me today a Moore-O-Matic Screwdrive rail, 800-900 Z133, Z150 series rail. This one's a long rail. It uses the same outer trolley. Now what I want to discuss today is a common problem, and that is the tabs on the Screwdrive trolley pulling out. Now this here is a common problem that I see out there, and people don't notice that the two tabs in the back have pulled loose because it still slides. It's tough, but when you have grease on the rail, it still moves, but it puts resistance on the machine. Now when it does that, when it pops out too many times, those little tabs in there get weak. You've got, you know, some lower tabs and some upper tabs. And what happens is they get bent too many times and they weaken up and they start to bend, you know, out and stay that way, and the trolley wants to very easily pop out of the rail from that point on. So depending on how many times this thing's popped out of the rail, sometimes you pop it back in and it doesn't want to stay in. But Moore-O-Matic, and I don't know whether they put them on every rail or not, because a lot of people say they don't have them, but a lot of rails you'll find this sitting on the Moore-O-Matic, and this will help with this problem. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this Wonder Bar here and put it in. You typically want to do it in the middle of the rail where it has the most flexibility. I'm going to scoot that rail out, pop the tabs in, get it back into place. Now on this rail here, let's see if I can get it over here. You can see this one has the brace on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down here. Take this, tap that out, pop this brace off, Now what you would do if your trolley's popped off numerous times is find the weak spot where it keeps popping off, usually within the first 2 or 3 feet. This is where that thing tends to pop off. Other than that, it's usually a pretty smooth ride. So I'm going to come back about 2 feet on the rail, flip it over here, and I'm going to pop this on. And you basically, once you get it off the rail, just tap it a few times, push it on. Now, when the outer trolley gets to the point where it normally pops off, you've got a whole lot more bracing going on right here that doesn't allow that rail to spread and this piece to pop off. I can even feel the difference in the resistance when it goes over that area. Very easy here, get to here, it's a little stiffer. That part of the rail is not going to spread. The teeth on this aren't going to pop off. Hopefully, we'll need a new trolley. Now, if you think your trolley's right on the verge of pop or wearing out, but you think it might be salvageable, we'll start stocking these. You know, I've been taking them off the rails for quite a while, tossing them. Don't always need them, but when you do, they're pretty handy. Drop it in, pop it where you need it. I've had jobs that were, you know, back in the day where the door was so heavy, I had to put 3 of these on one rail to keep the thing from spreading out. Anyway, I'll have these probably photoed and listed and up on the website in a week or so. And, you know, as long as I got them, they'll be available. As far as the outer trolleys go, when when you guys, if you think you need to order one and you get around to putting it on. That's what you got to do. Take a Wonder Bar, go about midway to the center of the rail, and slide it in halfway. Take your Wonder Bar. Claw hammer's doable, but a little more difficult. Tends to slip because the top of the hammer is a little bit more rounded than the Wonder Bar. But hammer will work. There's a few ways you can do it. Spread it out until it just snaps into place. Make sure it's all the way in there. Don't forget, lube the screw. This screw here is like most of the ones I see that come in, perfectly dry. It's amazing it worked for as many years as it did. They should be greased. Spinning screw, plastic encasing it, heat, gotta have the grease. Now, lately a lot of you guys have been ordering the inner trolleys for various reasons. These are pretty rare, usually don't break. This is only half of one. I got the rest soaking, trying to clean them up a little bit. But the inner trolley is going to be connected to this. Now this piece here, as well as this, keeps the screw from wobbling inside the square channel. If you need an inner trolley, I'm not going to send you this whole thing. What you're going to need to do is take, let's see if I can find something here, take one of these ends off. So, you know, like with this one here, I'm just going to take this, tap it off. End piece comes off, slide that off, comes off. You can put the new one on, or you can leave your existing top half of this trolley on your existing rod and just snap in the bottom piece that I'll send you. You can do it either way, but that's all the piece I'm going to send you is, not including the rod. I'm going to send you this with the bottom piece that has the opening that fits the outer trolley. It's going to have the insides. It'll be taped up. Like I said, pretty rare to need one of these, but I have been having a few inquiries about them. So there you go. I'm going to start collecting some of those. I'm going to start collecting a lot of these because they come in handy. Outer trolleys. You know, I'll keep getting them as long as I can. This is a real clean rail on this one. It's in pretty good shape. The only thing I need out of that is this and the inner trolley. And of course, the clamp. Other than that, no real wear items on this. So once again, you want to take this clamp off. If you have one, take a look at your rail. See if you have one of these clamps on there. And of course mine's upside down, so it's going to look like that. You can see that clamp down. It's usually near the front. Just take it, pop it loose. You can tap it into place, but it takes a while. It's usually easier just to pop it off. Move it over to where you want it. Bink, put it on, pound it on. Clamps the rail, stiffens it up. Anyway, hope you guys get the gist of that. I'm going to try to keep this video short because it's really just about the clamp and the Moore-O-Matic trolleys. Mike from All Pro Quality Garage Doors. Later.